Okay, next up we want to talk about our headphone cables. So we've talked about hi-fi side of things with their analog interconnects and our power cables. Headphone cables and head-fi generally is quite niche in terms of a lot of our other manufacturers out there. They tend to stay away from
absolutely.
headphone cables. Why would you say that? Why does that happen? And why have Atlas gone into it?
Well, I think for us, we're always interested in areas where we can improve sound quality, and you call it the head-fi market or the headphone market is certainly an area where it's a growing market. It's a market with younger customers. It's a market where the fidelity moves out the home and moves with you. So again, applications really important. But I think another reason why I believe that why we're successful where others have failed is that the way that we manufacturing headphone cables and the manufacture of them ties up absolutely spot on to our manufacturing philosophy and the way our processes are controlled. We actually, when we make headphone cables, it actually ties in perfectly the way that we manufacture all our products. We do manufacture to order, so we don't have a factory full of stock. When customers, large and small, give us orders, we produce each cable for them real time. And what that means is that every single cable that you receive from Atlas has been made very recently, which means the current recipe is the best recipe, and you've never got a second grade product. You never got yesterday's recipe.
Okay.
You've always got today's. So when you look at the head-fi market, the difficulty with it from a manufacturing point of view is that there is so many different sources out there, and there's so many different headphones. And so why is that attractive to us? Well, it reinforces the reason why you would come to Atlas in the first place, because we're a specialist. So if you come to Atlas and you say, for example, on the back, you wanted to buy a Zeno headphone cable, and you had a particular source headphone amplifier, and you had a particular type of headphone that you had or you wish to purchase, well, we would do all the work. We go check the source, we go at compliance, the wiring, we put it together. You can have any length you like, right? And when you're delivered the product has got a step change performance over the standard product that you get supplied with your headphone or your headphone amplifier.
Okay.
So from a manufacturing process, it's really good discipline for us, because it's reinforcing all the things that we want to be unique. How we want to be unique. And what we tried to do with the new Zeno Seraphic was, however, deal with a niche within a niche. And that is that there is a lot more devices out there that have got portable but with balanced outputs. So these primarily are using 2.5 TRRS or 3.5 TRS, 4.4 TRRS jack sockets. And generally speaking, they go along with a lot of IEM, so in-ear monitor type products. So what we've developed is this new cable, and it's the Zeno Seraphic, and that Seraphic means blissful, joyful, all these good things.
That's good.
But it's a product that you would carry with you. It's a product for small portable devices, right? It's a product that absolutely will deliver a greater fidelity to the standard product you've got. And it also comes with all the good things that are associated with Atlas. You buy this cable, you decide in a year's time to change your headphones. Well, you can send the cable back to us, and we can re-terminate it and send it back to you. So the cable can live with you and can progress with you as you upgrade even your high fidelity system.
Fantastic. You touched on that point at the end there about the fact that we can re-terminate, repurpose. That's part of our your cable our promise
Yeah, that's
philosophy, which we offer out to our customers. Could you tell us a little bit more about that specifically and how it relates to Atlas products?
Yeah, I think that because I'm an engineer and I hate waste, and I'm getting old, so I hate waste. And I think that when you buy every single product that we sell to a consumer, even what we would say is our entry level product, are expensive, right? So we would try anything to make sure that they could be recycled or reused. So our cable, Your Promise, it came off the back of many years of customers phoning us up, saying, look, they had stood in the back of the speaker cable and they unfortunately broken a plug, and they get into a panic because they think they're going to have to, go and buy a completely new set. And we said, no. So we've always had the process. You could send it back and get it re-crimped and then sent back to you and it'd be like new. So what we've done really is put more structure and made it more formal. In the sense that if you now go into atlascablesonline.com, you can access these services. So if you have a cable either that you used 5 years ago and it's now 1 meter too long, well, send it back to us and we will re-terminate it. We can cut it in 2, cut it in 3, and give you it back, and you can spread those Atlas cables around the rest of your system, improving it. So your original investment in Atlas, we believe, is more than just the product you buy at the time. It's the promise that you'll be able to use that product, and that product will live with you for your hi-fi system for a long time.
That's brilliant. And on the note of Seraphic, blissful,
yes, joyful,
angelic, I heard as well. Okay, that's good. This sits at this is probably our most accessible headphone cable that we've released as part of the Zeno range. What makes it more accessible, aside from the obvious that it's the price point? But how did we get to that?
How do we get to it is we maybe touched earlier on in an earlier point in this discussion today. We talked about where's the starting point, and that is coaxial cables. So the Seraphic is called dual coax. So basically each left and right channel has a coaxial cable going up to it. So that is a OCC conductor. It's got a very wideband dielectric. It's got a PTFE dielectric in here. So that's why, as I mentioned earlier, I can guarantee that it's a step change in the performance you get from it. So having that coaxial cable gives you a guaranteed characteristic impedance, it gives you the stability, but also another thing is it gives you the flexibility to offer it in this portable form.
Right.
And that is critical, because in a portable form, it needs to be lightweight, durable, but it also needs the performance.
Got you.